Two teams battling for a Midwestern Conference playoff spot, and more importantly, home ice advantage. Hook up next here, the Cambridge Winterhawks are on tap against the Elmira Sugar Kings. Hello everybody, and welcome inside the beautiful Dan Snyder Memorial Arena in Elmira. I'm Geoffrey Brandow, very happy that you could join us here. And these two teams, as mentioned, have played once before, but that was back in the beginning of the season with Elmira winning 5-1 and the Galt Arena Gardens. Cambridge looking to get back what they lost. Cambridge won the most previous game against the Brantford 99ers 5-3, and the Elmira Sugar Kings are coming off a shootout loss against the Waterloo Warriors. What will happen? Well, we will find out next as we bring you the GOJHL on Rogers TV. Welcome back to Elmira, everybody, in the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena as we get set for round two between the Cambridge Winterhawks and the hometown Elmira Sugar Kings. Starting in goal for the Cambridge Winterhawks is Jacob Keogh. He comes into the game with an 8-3 record, a 2.79 goals against average, and a .919 save percentage. On the other side is Jonathan Reinhardt. 7 games for him. 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 shootout loss. That coming the other night against Waterloo. 2.47 goals against average, a .913 save percentage. The third team on the ice is led by Mark Guardiero and James Lang. Devin Berg, Hugh Butzieric are the linesmen. Face-off set to go here at center ice between Campagnolo and Dauda. Once again, Elmira second in the Western Conference, in Cambridge is 4th. In on goal quickly, Keogh makes the first save of the game. Keogh, a newcomer to the Cambridge Winterhawks lineup. Last year, the Cherry Cup champions got within the 7th game before being ousted by the London Nationals in the Sutherland Cup Finals. Craig Johnson throws it in deep. Brubaker is there. He'll fire it in as well. Campono, here's Fry. He can't handle the pass, and Peters will take care of it. Brubaker fires in at the line, takes a hit from Boticani as he does so. Johnson will try his luck. Campagnolo now. Fry being harassed by number 18, Dauda, and it's back out to center ice. Dauda, a lead pass to Tyler Black. Sending it in deep. Tyler Peters gets crunched there by Johnson. Both referees' arms stay down to neutral ice. 45 seconds into the first. Shot still 1-0 in favor of the Elmira Sugar Kings. There's a long shot from Dauda on goal, and Reinhardt will hold on for the save. Reinhardt, in his first year as a member of the Elmira Sugar Kings, played last year with the Cambridge Hawks major midget group and was part of their OHA Cup, where they went and were eliminated in the semifinals by the Mississauga Senators on a fantastic scouting or goaltending stoppage by Marco Sandelli. Face-off just outside the line on the outside. 1-on-1 gone in the first. Shots even at 1. Bilton with Michaelis and Pensa against Coulter and Coburn and Cass Seraphim. Off the one draw by the Elmira Sugar Kings is kept in deep. Dylan Decker, part of that Cherry Cup winning team last year, as was Pensa, as was Michaelis. It's a foot race to the puck. Brody Whitehead and Michaelis will battle in that top side corner. Seraphim is in there, puck finally jousted free, and it's Justin Cook who will take over. Goes in directly. That hit Coulter and stays in that blue line. Pensa throws a hit on Cook as Bilton throws it in deep. 1:40 gone in the first period. Off the glass and out of the zone it goes. Decker's going to try to chase it down, but we'll leave it as linesman Butzieric puts it down for icing. Quick start here for both squads, trying to get their offensive pressure going. Lamontagne comes out with Mogi and Chard. On the other side, Coburn puts his stick down in the face-off circle. Lamontagne chopping at it, and has won the puck, a wraparound. Reinhart sweeps at it and knocks it out. Marcellus Subban, the younger cousin or youngest cousin of PK, Jordan, and Malcolm, the Subban brothers, as Reinhart will hold on to this one. There you look at Maxime Lamontagne, scored in Game 2 of that championship series last year in the Sutherland Cup. Face-off in deep, inside the zone. Lamontagne goes against Parsons. There's a shot from the outside. He got blocked and didn't get through. Chard battles for it, and that one goes well wide. And Plourde will have to retrace his steps. In deep, he's got a man on him quickly. He's hit by Mutton, causes a turnover. Wilkins a blast. That rings around. It looked like it hitting the netting. Instead, it stays in play. Lamontagne goes across corner jump. Jonathan Reinhart can't handle it as Savory knocks Lamontagne down to the ice. 3:35 gone in the first. Wilkins in a battle with Moggy. Out to the comes Parsons with it. To this near side. Left wing side, Black fights him off. Mutton looks to cut it to the net. Ends up behind the goal. Adam Campagnolo, the leading scorer for this squad. He's got 24 points on the year. Black brings it around the wall. It's intercepted by Campagnolo, who takes a hit and a cross check from Peters. Cross the line. Brubaker, his shot fought off by Keogh. Fry. Running around the wall, Johnson, a quick shot. It's blocked by Dauda and didn't get through. Black tries to fight off against Fry. Peters lifts the stick of Johnson, and now it leads to a 2-on-1 rush. Here's Dauda with Johnson trying to get back. A slap shot from Dauda and a save. Pulled down to by Jonathan Reinhart. Both teams with opportunities quickly in that last rush there, including Dauda firing him right on. And a good save by Jonathan Reinhart coming out to the top of the crease to hold on and make the save. Zitmanis off the one draw. And another nice stop there by Jonathan Reinhart. It's jam play. Culver standing at the door, and it gets shut there by Jonathan Reinhart. Culver's a new member of this, or Culver, he's got 1 goal on 10 games played, 22 penalty minutes. Few rules that you might not be aware of in the GOJHL we'll get to in just a moment when we have time to do so. Off the one draw by the Elmira Sugar Kings, Coulter gets rubbed out by Decker. Coburn circles in the offensive zone, finds Cook. He's got all day, he shoots! Rebound, scores! Zach Coulter opens the scoring, 4:03 into the first. Cook will get 1 assist. Again, the shot from the point, getting on through and firing it home. Shots tied up at 4, but more importantly, it is the home squad, Elmira Sugar Kings, with a 1-0 lead. The goal is Coulter's 8th of the year from Cook, and we'll wait for the second assist. Cass Seraphim and Cameron Pensa battle on that left wing. Bilton is this top line out there, second line, trying to get the goal back. Plourde slapped up on the point, nearly tipped in by Michaelis. Coburn, now it's Seraphim. Here's a chance, saved by Reinhart. Seraphim gets the other assist on the goal from Cook, and it's Coulter's goal. As we reach 5 minutes into the first, Seraphim nearly goes flying into the Cambridge bench. On the other way, it's a 3-on-2. Pensa to the other side. Oh, what a save by Jonathan Reinhart. Dauda can't control the pass, and now back the other way. Malcolm Subban on a stick check. Wide open fire wheel hockey. Onside is Cameron Pensa. No, he's not. Both teams looking for offensive chances. Cambridge trying to get back into this game. But what a save by Jonathan Reinhardt, stoning Cameron Pence at the doorstep. 5:10 to go, or 5:10 gone in the first. Shots are 6-4 for the Elmira Sugar Kings. From the face-off, Savory gives to Wilkins, and Savory's got it back. Now finding Brett Parsons. He'll ring it around the wall, around the roulette wheel it goes. Moggy, Lamontagne gains the red line, fires it in deep. Jordan Chard, who was a part with Jonathan Reinhardt of that OHA Cup semifinalist team last year. Wilkins takes a hit, makes a play, and out to center ice it goes. Dylan Decker. Now Zitmanis, the 2D men playing catch. Zitmanis, he's got room to spare. Indirect pass, Chard takes a hit, tips it in. Jonathan Reinhardt will hold on to it. And we'll have a whistle. 14:07 to go in the first. Zach Coulter's 8th of the season from Cook and Seraphim at 4:03. Still the only scoring of the game. No infractions as of yet. Michaelis in on the draw against Brad Colburn. And it's won by Colburn. Brubaker goes for Johnson. Now up Seraphim, turns it over to Pensa. His quick shot is blocked by Johnson at the hash marks. And now Seraphim with Coulter. Seraphim shoots! Keogh the save, and now Decker and Seraphim will battle at the side of the net. Once again, a couple of rules that you might not be aware of here in the GOJHL. Any head contact penalty is 2 minutes, and it comes with an automatic 10-minute misconduct. Any fight goes with an automatic game misconduct. Players, skaters can shoot the puck over the wall or over the glass without fear of penalties. So there's a quick shot there by Seraphim, and Keogh fights that one off. Teams, most importantly, teams cannot change, cannot substitute on an icing call. 6:14 gone in the first. Referee's arms stay down, even though a player for Elmira had a stick in a bad position. Decker watches as Colburn falls to the ice in front of him. Pass from Johnson intended for Colburn is too far. That's icing. Elmira not able to change on this icing. I thought Johnson has had a really good game so far, a couple of block shots, and he's been able to open up so far. Dowda and Colburn on the draw. It's won by Dowda, the leading point getter for the Cambridge Winterhawks so far. He's on a 9-game point streak. Coming into tonight's game, Badagani and Coulter battle for it, and it's won by Dowda. Peters on the left wing side. He's on with Badagani. There's a shot. And that hits the OWHA Novice C Provincial Silver Medalist banner and goes out of play. 13:09 to go with the first. Shot 6-6. And the Elmira Sugar Kings lead up by 1 with a defensive zone face-off coming up. Dada going against Campagnolo, and it's won again by Dada. Guido, there's a shot on, and he scores! Anthony Guido may have been fooled, or at least Jonathan Reinhardt may have been fooled on the goal, and it is all tied up at 1. That goal coming at the 6:58 mark for Guido. It's his 3rd of the season. Guido, a nice little shot, wrist shot, just to get it on through. It should be Black and Dada who will extend his point streak to 10 games. Across the ice to Fry. And he'll send it in. And that will be offside. And it is indeed Badagani who will get the assist, not instead of Black. So your goal reads Anthony Guido from Alex Badagani and Adam Dowda. That coming at the 6:58 mark of the first period. 12:45 to go in the first. The one draw to get it back to play goes to Elmira. Whitehead took a heavy shot as he got rid of it by Badagani to center ice, and Cook will throw it in. Brendan Pleward Marcellus Subban up the wall, battles with Tyler Peters. Cook is in there and well. Odd man come out with it was Fry, the captain of the squad, lost control, and Subban will ring it around the right side wall. Kept in, Campolo right with a shot that goes well wide of the net. Peters rings it off the wall. Cook stays up. Hand pass denied in the offensive zone. Will continue on. Dauda with Bodegani to the net. And Reinhardt makes that stop. We'll have a delayed penalty coming up. This coming at the 8:02 mark of the first period. It'll be a slash coming up. It happened behind the play. And it will go to number 21, Mitch Wright. So Elmira's power play gets to go to work. I beg your pardon, it's Cambridge's power play that gets to go to work. 19 for 109, and they're 17th into the GOJHL. Elmira's penalty kill, 141 for 155. Good enough for third in the league, 91.0%. Subban accepts from Michaelis. Off the wall, his shot is blocked easily by Savory. It's free, dug out, and the Winterhawks are able to clear it off the stick of Alex Mutton. Keogh will set it up, 25 seconds gone in the power play. Zitmanis, it's tipped in there by Lamontagne. Right off the wall, Subban knocks it down, keeping it in. Savory again off the wall. This time the kick save doesn't work for Subban. Keogh quick up. Cameron Pensa. Myers got to get back because Pensa gets hammered there by number 22, Brett Parsons. Subban going back into his own zone, being watched there by the captain, Cass Fry, who knocks the stick out of Keogh's hand. He wants an interference penalty, nothing coming. Zitmanis. Bodegani's got control. Along the half wall, finds the open man in Guido. He tied this game up. There's a shot on and a save by Reinhardt. Good job by the Cambridge Winterhawks to gain the zone very quickly. Subban up, going around the roulette wheel, finds Michaelis, then Bodegani, and then finally Guido takes the shot, and a save nicely done by Jonathan Reinhardt. Cambridge now with 9 shots in the game to Elmira's 6. Nearing the halfway point, 2/3 of the way gone in the penalty. To number 21, Mitch Wright. Dauda has it turned over. Coulter gets the stick in the lane. Campagnola is in at his feet, and now Bodegani will take it. He'll turn it over to Peters, and now Campagnola connects to Cook, and he's got all time. Will just reg it behind his own goal. Up the way is Campagnola. We got a delay penalty here coming to Elmira, or to the Winterhawks. There's the Winterhawks touch, and 1 second before the halfway mark, we'll have a hooking call. This one will go to Tyler Peters, 5th-year forward for the Winterhawks, wore number 12 last year. Actually nearly got a 10-minute misconduct in the game when he stepped on a puck and slipped on it. Nearly crossed over the center ice red line, which you can't do in the GOJHL during warm-up. So Peter sits in the box. 10 seconds gone in his penalty. 9:45 gone in the first in a 1-1 draw between the hometown Elmira Sugar Kings and the visiting Cambridge Winterhawks. Seraphim on the left wing, looking for someone to pass it to. Takes a hit from Decker. Coley gets run into by Moggy. Now Coley again. Moggy closes him down. Here's a shot from Coburn from the point, the center playing point. Savory watches his Coulter, and now Seraphim. Now that will split the D and come back out to center ice. 50 seconds gone in the power play. 9:10 to go in the first. Moggy. Now Seraphim looks, but he's trying to find Coley. Good job by him to shut down Decker. And now Moggy has to eat it in the corner. 3-on-1 battle. Moggy's winning it. Finally, the puck gets free. And it'll be cleared out. And it'll connect to Dauda, who will send it in deep and chase after it. Reinhardt will pick it up off the lively wall here at the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena as I peer and I see the banners here. And I see the one that says the 2010-2011 Junior B Sutherland Cup champions. This beautiful new arena built about 6 years ago, I believe. Elmira with possession. A quarter of the way left in the first period. Right. Now Johnson. Shot on. And an easy glove save there by Keogh. Good job again by Elmira to gain the zone on the power play. Wright found Johnson with a quick shot, and Keogh is out to make that save. Subban goes off, and a late change down on the draw with Campagnolo. To the line it comes. Johnson and Brubaker. Guido in on the battle. This time it will be won by Elmira. Brubaker. Shot from Johnson on the way. Campagnolo had his top over his stick. Dying seconds of the power play, and now it's out. And Peters is out of the box, leading a 2-on-1. His shot, he fanned on it. Bodigani and Peters double team Johnson, and it leads to the 4-on-3 rush on the outside. This will be offside. 7:48 to go in the first. Interesting to see Tyler Peters come out of the box, and he found his open man, and then just not able to get anything on the shot. And Jonathan Reinhardt would have no problems with it. Elmira was able to clear, so much so that they get it out of the zone. Cambridge brings it in offside, and that's what the reason for the whistle. Parsons jumping around Subban. Pensa. Nice little pass out to Michaelis. It's too far for him, but Michaelis will take it and accept it from Bilton. Cook uses his net as a screen, being watched there by Michaelis. Now finds Coley. The chain all the way connects to Parsons. He tries to send it in. He got a little bit too much air under the puck, and Decker will go to Pensa. Will just tip it back into center ice, and now into the offensive zone where Cook is being watched there by Michaelis. Bilton throws a hit. Centering pass comes right out in front, and it's picked up by Alex Mutton. Going 1-on-2, Zitmanis sends him away to the outside. Cook. Now Michaelis throws a hit, and it goes all the way to Whitehead, and will be sent all the way down where Reinhardt will have to play it. Another rule here in the GOJHL you might not know, you don't see the trapezoid lines here in this league. Goaltenders can play the puck anywhere that they please. Brody Whitehead in the neutral zone accepts a pass from Cook, and the defensors will go off. Moggy has a wide open Jordan Chard going back from Moggy. It's too far for him. And number 11, Felix Letang, whose only goal of the year as he's a call-up in the GOJHL was a game winner against the top-ranked Kitchener Dutchman. That coming back in the late part of September. 6:14 to go in the first. Score tied at 1 apiece. And the visitors still out shooting the Elmira Sugar Kings. This time it's 9-8 to the line. Savory being watched there by Chard. And Cobran will have to take it back to his own zone. Watched there by the other number 9, Moggy. Black. Now Zitmanis. They'll play catch. Up the wall to Chard, trying to tip it out, and just gets it out. Lamontang throws a hit on Cobran. Savory. Coulter. The Elmira goal scorer opened the scoring. Rung around by Keogh. Moggy is the first there to pick it up, being held there easily by Cobran. And finally a whistle here. 5:32 now to go in the first. Anthony Guido coming out on the ice for the Cambridge Winterhawks. We mentioned the Sutherland Cup game. Well, in game 6, Anthony Guido was kicked out 20 seconds into the game from a checking from behind penalty. All checking from behind penalties are 2-minute penalties, or 2 and 4. Score off the draw! 10-minute misconduct goes with them, but nevertheless, the goal off the draw, it's Coulter, his second of the game, this coming in the 14:30 mark of the period. We'll wait to see if there's any assists. Looks just to be the one goal from the centerman. So Coulter now with 9 goals on the season, his second of the game. Very lucky to be Jake Keogh. Right. Coburn gets 1 assist. And the only assists on that off the scramble draw. That's how Elmira's got a 2-1 lead. And here's Bodigani with a 2-on-1 rush. Fakes, now takes it, scores! Alex Bodigani gets the goal right back, his 5th of the season. That one coming at the 15:02 mark. What a job there by the Cambridge Winterhawks to get the goal right back off the wall. Bodigani led a 2-on-1 rush. Reinhardt had to play the pass. And it's 2-2. No assists given out on that play. Cameron Pensa, the captain, gets rubbed out by Parsons. Penalty coming up. It'll go to Parsons. I believe it's a high sticking call, and Elmira goes to their second power play of the game. Just a little bit too hard on the high stick, on the hit. And so Parsons will go off for his 31st and 32nd. That penalty coming at 15:23 of the period. Just a little bit of a delay here with the clock and making sure everything gets settled out. Bodigani, Dowda, Peters, the offense for Cambridge Winterhawks with Black and Guido out there on the D line, and Guido's got it. Bodigani, Guido, slap shot, fired well wide, is knocked down by Peters. Black, intercepted by Cook. He's out with Whitehead and Fry and Campagnolo, and it'll be sent all the way down. I beg your pardon, it's Coulter. Keogh holds it for Guido, and now Black. Left wing pass connects to Dowda. Bodigani working 1-on-2, finds Black, toe picks and falls, but he still maintains possession. Boy, it looks like Cambridge got away with one there as Bodigani wrestled and threw down Michael Wilkins on that back line. Wholesale line changes, both squads. Michaelis accepts from Guido. Lamontagne, he's out with Peters. As Savory falls, Reinhardt tries to get it out. Subban goes down low. Michaelis rings it off the goaltender, Zitmanis. Now the captain, Cameron Pensa. A third of the way they go. Shot from the outside, rings it off the twine. Zitmanis holds it in, being watched by Coley. Pensa at the half wall. He's got a man out in front, Lamontagne. He'll try it again. Around the wall, Subban fires. Subban sends it back down. Now Zitmanis will lead the rush. Michaelis takes over his position at the point. Pensa has got a man out in front, Lamontagne tries a backhander. Is being watched there and blocked by Savory. 5 seconds left. The penalty about to expire, but it's all Cambridge on this 2 minutes. Lamontagne, his shot got knocked down. Subban kicks it ahead. We're playing soccer as Mutton leads the rush. He's got Partons who has to wait for him onside. Keogh sends that one back to this net. Brubaker Takes it at the line. Hudson Michaelis has his pass intercepted by Parsons. Subban rubs him into the wall. And Subban and Mutton have a little how do you do. And we'll wait to see it. And it'll be Marcellus Subban that will go. It'll be the only penalty on the play. This coming with 2:11 left. And he's got 2 and 2 for it. These officials, Jamie Lang, Mike Guardiero, don't take no guff from no one. So Subban will sit in the box for 4 minutes. Johnson can't win that puck and is taken by Dowda. Will do the rest of the period. 2 minutes left on a power play. If the Sugar Kings can't score, or if not, they can score once to bring the double minor down. That shot sent well wide. Johnson will pick it up in his own zone. Roughing is the call. Fry, his shot just wide. Johnson at the point, looking to someone to give it to. And he's got Campagnolo. Centering pass, shot, score! Mitch Wright, his team leading 15th of the season. That coming at 18:31 on the power play. And Elmira has now taken a 3-2 lead. They'll still have a minor to go. Chard will pick it in his own zone and send it on down. Right from Campagnolo and Fry. That coming at 18:31 on the power play. Campagnolo back in deep again. 5 goals scored as we reach 60 seconds remaining in the first. Savory, his shot right on through. It's got tipped. Fry right in the way of it, locking it down, maybe stopping its progress. Sutherland, maybe his first shift here of this first period. Guido will go back and get it, being harassed there by Wright. He's the most recent goal scorer. Campagnolo to the line, a bouncing puck finds Savory. Campagnolo leaves it. Fry around the goal to the left wing side. Guido harassing him, cross-checking him, doing what he can. Good job by Guido to step in front. They can't clear it though. Coley able to keep it at the line. Campagnolo will look for a man to get it. He's got 10 seconds left to do so. Savory, his shot from the outside, scores! Both power play goals scored with Marcellus Subban sitting in the sin bin. This coming at the 1953 mark of the period. 4-2, Elmira now leads with Savory just sitting at the side of the net. This should be his 4th of the year. One last play, 2-1. The power play ends, or at least the penalty ends, with the Elmira Sugar Kings putting up 4. The Cambridge Winterhawks putting up 2. It ends the Savory's goal. Coley and Cass Fry on the assist. The Elmira Sugar Kings upsetting or outshooting the Cambridge Winterhawks by a score of 13-12. And on the big scoreboard where they have the goals, it is the Elmira Winterhawks 4, the Elmira Sugar Kings 4, Cambridge Winterhawks 2. We'll be back in a moment with the second period. Right after this, you're watching the GOJHL on Rogers TV. Welcome back, everybody. Standing alongside Adam Dowda, forward for the Cambridge Winterhawks. And Adam, you've had an excellent year so far, one of the top 20 scorers here in the GOJHL. Talk about your season a little bit and how it's gone so far.
So far, the team's been doing all right. I've personally been doing all right myself, but it's in main part thanks to all my teammates, and my coach has been giving me lots of opportunities, so that's the main reason why I've been doing personally so well. So, yeah.
Last year you played with the Elmira Sugar Kings, and now you're in Cambridge. What's it feel like to be on the opposite side for the first time?
It felt really weird. Even coming here, passing the McDonald's by, it feels really weird, but hopefully we'll be able to get the win tonight. Even for Coach Snyder, it's a big game tonight, so we're all going to try and pull our weight here.
What have been your goals for this year, especially coming with the new club?
My goal has always been to just do my best and really chip in as best I can to the team, and so far I've been meeting those expectations, and hopefully I can just keep going along the same pace, just help the team win, really. That's all I can do.
Has there been a difference of philosophy going between the two clubs, especially now with Cambridge?
Not really. Both teams, Elmira is a great organization. They wanted to win, and Cambridge is the same way, especially off of last year at the Cherry Cup and whatnot. So the same mentality, both teams want to win.
We're nearing the end of the first half of the season. Tell me just a little bit about, recap the first half of the season for me.
We've been a bit inconsistent as a team, but I really feel like the second half will start to pick things up. We've got a lot of rookies. They're starting to adjust more, and it's going to be a lot better for us, I think, down the stretch later on.
Get out your crystal ball. What do you want to see? What do you hope to see from the Cambridge Winterhawks and yourself in the second half of the season?
Maybe for sure crap the top three, one of the top three teams, get past Waterloo, hopefully Elmira too, and even maybe in Kitchener, but make a long run in the playoffs too. I really think we can do it. We got a good team.
Tell me a little bit about what you're thinking about your opponents tonight.
They're a good team. They brought in a lot of junior A guys, and I personally know a lot of them too. They're hard-working guys, but we'll give them a good run for their money.
Good luck with the rest of the game. Set for the second period of play, the Elmira Sugar Kings lead the Cambridge Winterhawks 4-2. Winterhawks in black, Sugar Kings in white. Second period now officially underway. Jonathan Reinhardt still in goal for the Sugar Kings. Jacob Keogh still in goal for the Winterhawks. The shot from the outside goes off the outside of the post, and Mitch Wright finds Adam Campagnolo. Guido. His Campagnolo on his clearing attempt, so we'll go to the other side for Black. Up the wall, Johnson sends it right back in. Late offside is negated as Fry gets out of his own. Guido going solo. Here's a shot on and a nice save by Jonathan Reinhardt, and he'll hold on to the whistle. Johnson and a Winterhawk getting into it at the side of the net. Guido already scored back in the first period, got the party started for the Cambridge Winterhawks, trying to do it all by himself again. Pushed one on, and a nice save there by the 17-year-old Jonathan Reinhardt. 39 seconds gone in the second period. Once again, Cambridge with a 4-2 lead. That pass hits Seraphim in the skate and is held in by Bilton. Pensa, watched by Coburn, sent into the wall. Good job there by Coburn as Michaelis walks out with it. Centering pass in front, and Reinhardt shuts the door. Down low, Bilton. Can't handle it. Seraphim, short little pass. Coburn whacked out by the defenseman, right on Reinhardt. He'll hold on, and he'll get the whistle from the lips of Mike Guardiero. 1:13 to go, or 1:13 gone in the second period. Elmira outshot Cambridge 13-12 back in that first period. We'll wonder to see if Marcellus Subban plays. He's on the ice now after taking a roughing and a sportsmanlike conduct penalty that was capitalized on both times by the Elmira Sugar Kings, leading to this 4-2 lead. Mutton, who actually caused the 4-minute penalty, getting under the skin of the cousins of PK, Malcolm, and Jordan, as Keogh holds on, ringing off the puck, ringing off the wall. Keogh has played well so far here in this contest. Face off deep inside the zone. Coley and Dowda. Dowda wins the draw on Brandon Pleward, member of the Cherry Cup winning team last year. Fired right in by Cook, and now Subban will go back. Draft pick of the London Knights, traded to the Saginaw Spirit in the Ontario Hockey League before being released. Now signed on with Cambridge. A shot from the outside. That's blocked easily by Pleward. Mutton was hanging in front of the net. Dowda goes for Pleward, and he'll ring it out. Savory can't get it past Bodigani. Coley is onside, as is Parsons, whose heavy booming wrist shot just goes wide of the net. Savory. Mutton tips it in. Parsons falls into the ice, and Pleward goes indirectly. Subban leaves it for Peters. Can't get it out though. Johnson keeps it in. Not for long as the Elmira Sugar Kings have to clear. This will give Pleward a chance. Tape to Johnson. He plays for the other team. Campagnolo can't handle the clearing attempt from Subban. Here's Johnson. He'll ring it in deep. It's Jordan Subban, or I beg your pardon, it's Marcellus Subban. Will go back. Here is Bodigani. He'll sweep it in. Dowda will watch as Jonathan Reinhardt rings it off the wall. Winterhawks have to be careful not to have too many men on the ice. Peters goes to Guido, pushes it ahead. Savory knocks it down. This will give Cambridge a chance to complete the line change as Reinhardt holds on to it. Now Campagnolo looking for Fry, and it's found him. He's lost control of it, and Cambridge will take it back the other way. Going right to left on your screen. The pass is bad for Black. Guido will pick up his own scraps. Fry being watched by Moggy. Disses to Johnson. Connects on the way to Savory. Looking for the gas pedal. Gives it to Cobran. It passes too far, but Lamontagne can't carry it out. Moggy has it go off his stick into dangerous territory, but goes all the way through to the opposite zone. Here's Fry. Being watched there by Guido, who throws a hit. Brubaker keeps it in as number 12 charges, bull rushes it out of the zone. Lamontagne, his quick wrist shot goes high over top of the goal and off the glass. Zitmanis. Seraphim into that wall, shot off the wall from Lamontagne, and that puck goes into the visitors' bench. 15:47 to go in the second period of play. Elmira starting to take a hold of this game, using their home ice advantage to their advantage. Elmira second in the Midwestern Conference. Cambridge fourth place in the Midwestern Conference in the GOJHL. There are 3 conferences in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League, including a Western Conference and Golden Horseshoe Conference. Pensa! Quick shot turned aside easily by Jonathan Reinhardt with his blocking arm. Cash Seraphim has it taken away by Bilton, who's centering pass. Hits an Elmira Sugar King. To the top it goes. Around the wall from Zitmanis. Bilton can't handle it as Cobran doesn't get rid of it. Decker, his shot off the arm of Reinhardt and finally swatted out of the air by Seraphim. Michaelis turns it over as Wilkins finds Pensa. Here's a quick shot. It's blocked to the point of attack. Right on through, and Reinhardt's got the rebound. Pensa and Seraphim in a muck behind the net. Once again, we mentioned the 3 conferences here in the GOJHL. Each team has, or each group has 9 teams. Those 8 teams, the 8 top teams, will make the playoffs. 1 team will not make the playoffs. The Midwestern Conference has teams like Kitchener, the Dutchman, the Cambridge Winterhawks, Elmira Sugar Kings, Listowel Cyclones, Guelph Hurricanes, the brand new Brantford 99ers back into the GOJHL for this year. Here's a shot from the outside. That gets blocked. Subban sends right back into his numerical counterpart, and Justin Cook. Brody Whitehead has found Parsons going 1-on-3 with Parsons. His shot, the rebound is there behind everybody. It's underneath Keogh. No goal. holding penalty coming up here to Malcolm Subban, and there could be more. We'll wait for the officials to make their final decision. 14:35 remains, so the penalty comes at the 5:25 mark. The holding call to Marcellus Subban, who will go right back to the sin bin. He was there for Elmira's goals. 2 goals to open up the scoring. 2 goals coming a minute and 22 seconds apart. Mitch Wright and David Savory both scoring to capitalize on Zach Coulter's 2 that he scored to Elmira's 4-goal lead. Fry passes too hard for Wright to pick it up, and now to an open wing, and Brubaker will have to send it back into his own zone. Quickly ahead, and now Mitch Wright will send it in. Keogh, a bad bounce to the net. Oh, a bouncing puck just ends up wide. Fry can't handle it. Penalty coming up. It'll go to the Elmira Sugar Kings, and it'll be a hooking call. This coming with 14:10 left, and that will eliminate the power play. 5:50 the time of this call as Fry goes to the sin bin and will sit for a deuce or less if the Cambridge Winterhawks can capitalize on a power play in a minute and 35 seconds. From now, we'll play 4-on-4 hockey. Michaelis and Pensa against Coley. Our bigger partner is Coburn and Coulter. Johnson is out there with Brubaker on the defense. Black and Guido set the standard for the defense on the back end for the Cambridge Winterhawks. Alex Black has it taken away from him by Coulter. Looking for 3. Watching by Guido. Got ahead of Michaelis to the line. It's a bouncing puck and a good job by Brubaker to keep his feet. Pushed by Michaelis, keeps him going forward. Coulter at the side of the net. Sends it in front. Nobody's there but Alex Black. Hudson Michaelis has it swept back into his own zone. Guido being watched again there by Coburn. Michaelis, all 4 touch the puck. Penson fires it in deep, and around the roulette wheel it goes. Held up there by Reinhardt, and now it will be Johnson who takes a hit but makes the play and gives to Seraphim. He's with Coburn, who goes off for a line change and leaves it behind the net. Throws a hit, left the puck there, and Plurd is able to get it out to center ice. David Savory picks it up and now skates it along the line. Pensa got high sticked behind the play, and we'll have a penalty coming up here again. The Elmira Sugar Kings. Dowda touches it. I beg your pardon, is 5. Savory who touches the puck. The finger goes to Coley, and he'll be picked up here for high sticking. Perhaps 2 penalties coming up here on the play. Indeed, a high sticking call here coming to Wilkins on Cameron Pensa, who you saw go down in a heap. That penalty coming at the 7:15 mark of the period. 10 seconds till we have a 5-on-3 power play. Face-offs won there by the Elmira Sugar Kings. 0 for 2, 0 for 3 now, 0 for 2 on the power play. 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. Dowda to Bodigani. Zitmanis. Quick pop, and finds Subban. Top of the key, Subban again. Looking for a slap pass down low to Peters. Peters looking to walk out with it. Quick shot from Dowda. Denied by Jonathan Reinhardt. Fry has to wait onside. Fry coming down that wing. And Keogh sends that into the far corner. 1:15 to go. Now been to the 4th power play for the Winterhawks in the contest. Whitehead lost the glove. Thankfully his hand wasn't in it. Bodigani. Now Peters. Shot from the outside. It got blocked by Wright. At the point of attack, we'll have a whistle. 11:42 to go in the second period. 57 seconds remains in the penalty to number 14, Michael Wilkins. Cambridge needs to score on this power play. They've already seen a 5-on-3 go by the wayside, albeit a 25-second one. LaMontagne out there is joined by Guido and Black on the back end. Tyler Peters, I beg your pardon, Hudson Michaelis, and Cameron Pensa on the offense for the Winterhawks. Guido. Now Black, his shot, well stopped by Reinhardt, sticking out the right pad. Pensa, Michaelis, they'll swap spots. The puck comes loose. Black has to come down the wing, bounces it forward. It'll be hand pass, but be denied as Johnson touches it first. Pensa settles it down. His wrist shot over everything. That hit something in white and will stay inside the zone. Pensa taking over the captainship this year, a veteran member of the squad, again played in that Sutherland Cup team last year, nearly beating the London Nationals, as Alex Black has to go back into his own zone and finds a teammate in Anthony Guido. LaMontagne, as Parsons does another toe pick. He might have to get that skate checked as he fires a hit into Alex Black. Coley gives it to Johnson, off the wall and out of the zone. 2-1. We are at even at full strength. 5-on-3 gone, 5-on-4 gone. As we approach 10:35 remaining in the second. Shots 21-19 in favor of the visiting Cambridge Winterhawks. Alex Black accepts the pass and will send it in. It's onside. No icing. Johnson will play on. Continues the puck's progress and finds Campagnolo. His pass is denied by Peters. Second chance goes to Parsons. His wrist shot goes off the glass. Peters takes a hit. Campagnolo gives to Brubaker. Turned easily aside by Keogh. Under halfway to go in the second. We've reached the halfway point of the game. Nice save there by Jonathan Reinhardt. The rebound comes right onto a stick of the Elmira Sugar Kings. Mutton, his shot from the outside. Keogh tries to do the same, this time sending a shot from the outside into the glass and out of play. 10:16 gone in the second. The Sugar Kings have now taken control on the shot clock. 22-21 are on control on the scoreboard. 4-2. Jonathan Reinhardt doing very, very well in this game, proving that he is an AHL goaltender or an GOJHL goaltender. Hayden Neumann, the usual starter, has been scratched. He's been replaced by Bryden Bruce. Neumann 10-3 on the year, 1.73 goals against and a .946 save percentage. Shot quickly from Coley, off the drop pass from Max Schantz, who's getting a chance here, kept in at the line. Savory, he walks in and fired it wide. The rebound is there. And Felix Letang battles Marcellus Subban. Up the wall it comes. Moggy, replied to by Coley. A centering pass. Plures tried to flip it out, and he's got Jake Moggy one-on-one, and the Savory, he's got a hold of it. And Guido, now Black, retreats into his own zone, looking for a right wing pass off the glass. Only one there is Wilkins. It came out. His shot is well wide. But it doesn't matter because of the offside. The Elmira Sugar Kings coming into the game 14-4-1, 7-2-0 at home. Trail the Kitchener Dutchman by just a couple of points. Looking for that Midwestern Conference crown and home ice advantage throughout the playoffs. Keogh knocks this one down. Game 20 for both sides. 52 games in the GOJHL schedule. Pensa has his pass blocked by Seraphim. And then Pensa will throw it in deep. Brubaker. Now Johnson around the wall. That hits something and Daniels out in front. But the Sugar Kings have it. And it's Cobran hip check there by both Michaelis and Black. Sent in deep. Guido in behind his own goal. Bilton gets rid of it, connects with Hudson Michaelis. Has it taken away from him, high up in the air. Pensa throws a hit, trying to knock Coulter off it. Coulter's got it though. Gives to the defenseman Brubaker, who's up in the rush. Knocked down, or offside at least. The faceoff will go outside the zone. 7:53 to go in the second. Elmira just have to hang on a little bit. Fry did his best to hold on to the line, just not in enough time, especially on that far side. And Devin Berg called him on the offside. Zitmanis has his pass blocked by Fry, the captain of the Sugar Kings this year. To the line, it's Cook. Campagnolo, shot blocked easily by Tyler Peters, and Cook will have to retreat into his own zone. Penalty coming, might be a head contact penalty here. Coming to Tyler Peters. And indeed, he'll get the finger, and it is indeed a head contact penalty. 2 minutes and a 10-minute misconduct goes with it. That coming at 7:29, so 12:21 into the period. And now 2 for 4 are the Elmira Sugar Kings on this, and you have to stay away from the head. I saw a lot of minor hockey games today. Saw a few minor hockey games today, and there were a couple too many headshot penalties or head contact penalties for my liking. But head contact is the call. Tyler Peters will sit 2 minutes or less. Bodigani will take it and throw it down. Johnson being watched there by Bodigani. Goes heavily into the wall. Puck's free. Johnson's lost his helmet, and he'll be whistled for it. It'll be an illegal equipment penalty coming to him. In the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League as well as the Ontario Hockey League, you cannot play without having your helmets on the ice. It is an illegal equipment penalty going. Surely you can feel when your helmet comes off, but nevertheless, at 12:50, the power play ends, 19 seconds into it. Johnson's had a good game so far. I've been really impressed by what he's done. Fry will go off, Brubaker will come in. Wright's there, Campagnolo is there, as well as Savory for the Sugar Kings. Michaelis off the draw. Here's a chance for Pensa, and he's poke checked at the last second by Reinhardt. Not very many dangerous scoring chances so far for the Cambridge Winterhawks so far in this contest. Alex Black being watched by Campagnolo, gives it up to him. Black will take it right back though. Brubaker, shot from the point, tipped right on. Campagnolo, good shift there. Won the puck there from Alex Black. Rang it around the wall. Brubaker put a shot on as Campagnolo goes right to the front of the net. Unable to tip it though. It was tipped right into the stick, but right into the gut of Keogh. Subban off the one draw with Dauda. And number 22, Alex Bodigani. Coming the other way is Coley. His shot from the point is held on to there easily by Keogh. Turnover by Subban in the defensive zone, or at least in the neutral zone, gives the Sugar Kings a chance. And the two forwards, Coley and Mutton. A quick shot again by Mutton there as the puck comes free. We saw an Elmira goal, which was Coulter's second in the game, be almost a carbon copy of that. Pass is too far for Dauda. And we'll do it again. 6:19 to go in the second. 50 seconds remain in the Peters 2 minutes. Checking to the head penalty, head contact penalty. Johnson goes 2 minutes for an illegal equipment penalty. Playing without a helmet, 4-on-4 here. Dauda accepts from Pleward. Dauda, his quick shot is blocked. And now Parsons and Savory get their signals crossed. Hard off the wall. Wilkins in deep in his own zone. Looking for an outlet and has Savory. Back for Wilkins. Ahead it goes for Cobran. It's too far for him. Subban quickly on down. That is icing. 15 seconds left to go in the Peters penalty. 5:44 to go here in the second period. Face-off in deep between Campagnolo and Lamontagne. It's won by Campagnolo, high up into the air. Keogh sees it. Thrown back in deep for the Sugar Kings to take it. They are now on the penalty kill. Out of the box comes it Manis. Serving that penalty for Peters. Plourde gets his stick in the way. 8 seconds remain. Lamontagne has his skate. Subban. Now Plourde. Quickly up, Bilton. Can't handle the pass. Whitehead goes off the wall. The bounce comes to Fry. Literally rolls, pick and roll off Plourde. Sugar Kings have control in the offensive zone. Wright looking to shoot it. Has it taken away by Moggy. Being harassed now by Wright. Onside as Pensa kicks it in deep. Wright sends it around the wall. And the Sugar Kings will get it out of their zone. Fry leads a 2-on-2 rush. He's with Cook, the defenseman, jumping up into the rush. Alex Black being watched there as Michaelis comes in to help out. Full and even strength. 4:30 to go in the second. Elmira still leads 4-2. No goals here in this second period of play. Cambridge, or I beg your pardon, it is indeed Elmira out shooting Cambridge 23-22. 5 penalties so far, 2 for Cambridge, 3 for Elmira here in the second period, but once again, no goals. A very different looking second period compared to the first. Savory off the wall. A good save there by Keogh, shutting that 5-hole, again making the pad save on both tries. Keogh's been sharp. You can't really blame him for most of those goals that have gone in. Really only the one. That was Coulter's second, the quick shot off the draw. Guido, Pensa, Michaelis. Pensa will take it again. He has it stolen from him. Penalty coming up here. We'll wait to see who it is. It'll go to the Elmira Sugar Kings. I believe this will be for tripping. This will come at 3:52 remaining. So 16:08 as Cobran will sit 2 or less for an illegal trip. Elmira's 4th penalty of the period. Face-off in deep of the Sugar King zone. Here's Dowda. Losing that draw to Coley. Winning his face-off with his feet, something you can't do in the international game. Alex Black is out there with Devin Shell, his first shift of this game. Black with Bodigani and Guido. Dowda heading towards the front of the net. It's rung around to the near side. Guido. Watched by Mutton. Dowda. Guido shoots! And a very good save by Reinhardt. Butterfly goaltender staying square to the shooter as the puck come around the far side. Shell leaves it for Guido. He gives it to Dowda, and the shot on there by Guido. And an easy save by Reinhardt. Another one draw by the Winterhawks. Guido again at the top of the key. Dowda gives him an outlet. And a shot blocked by Whitehead, and it's cleared by Parsons all the way down. Halfway through this penalty, 3 minutes remains in the second. Elmira 4, Cambridge 2 from the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena. I'm Geoffrey Brandow, so happy that you could spend a couple of minutes with us. To the line, it's Black. Now Guido walking off the half wall. Parsons got a stick in the way. It'll be a tripping call. Dowda, his shot goes over everything and will end up in the net. And another 5-on-3 going to the Elmira Sugar Kings. Parsons will go for a trip. That one coming at the 17:34 mark of the period. We will have a timeout in favor of the Cambridge Winterhawks with 44 seconds left to go here in the 5-on-3 and then a 2-minute 5-on-4. Elmira got the party started at 4:03 into the first. Zach Coulter's first of the game, assisted by Cook and Seraphim. Cambridge got it right back. Anthony Guido, his third of the season from Bodigani and Dowda. Elmira took the lead again. Coulter's second from Cobran at 14:30, only to be replied to 32 seconds later by Alex Bodigani, who scored unassisted. And then the 2 power play goals for Elmira at the end of the first period. Marcellus Subban sitting in the box, coming 1:02 apart. Mitch Wright, his 15th of the season, and David Savory, his 4th of the season. Lamontagne in on this draw and wins it, but Campagnolo will get clear of it, and the timeout fails to do anything for the Cambridge Winterhawks. Subban, Michaelis, Penta, Lamontagne out there. Johnson, Campagnolo and Brubacher are in white. Johnson rings it off the glass. Campagnolo swings and misses. Kept in, Brubaker looks at Penta, cross-checks him a couple of times. Lamontagne, Michaelis giving him an outlet. To the top, it's Subban, back for Michaelis. Johnson goes down to block it. Michaelis holds on, as does Reinhardt, staying the shot out of the air. Using their advantage, the man advantage, the numbers advantage to their advantage were the Winterhawks. 4 seconds remains of the penalty. Good job there by Michaelis to hold on to his shot, then unload. Black, his shot, there's a save. The big rebound is there. Dowda can't handle it, finally gets it Black away. 1:16 to go, we're 5-on-4. Cobran gets sent back out on the ice. He's the first one there. That one hits Fry, hops over Guido. Shorthanded chance gets negated by the alternate captain of the Winterhawks. Fry and Guido bump off each other. Shell from Dowda and in deep. Bodigani to the line. Black, kick save, hops over his stick or goes under his skate. And now Cobran going shorthanded, outside in, shoots! And a nice stop by Keogh. Coming up on 60 seconds remaining, a give and go successful from Savory. Guido in a battle. Slow it down, settle it down, 58.3 to go. Here in the second, 23 seconds remains in the penalty to Brett Parsons for tripping. Seems like the latter half of this game, or at least of the period, has all been Cambridge Winterhawks, thanks to the power plays that have been given up. Coley, Mutton, out on the draw. And now we'll have a little bit of a discussion between Guardiero, the referee, and the timekeeper. Coley and Mutton out there on the ice with Cook and Whitehead defending the next 23 seconds. Bilton out there talking with referee Jamie Lang. They've now dropped given 54.8 seconds left here in the second, 19 seconds left to go in the power play. We are all finally set to go. Michaelis in on the draw. Here's a quick shot, and Keogh turns that one aside in the butterfly position, and now here comes Subban. Finds Bilton on the left wing side. Shot from the outside. Now Reinhardt gets a piece of that one, and Cooley will fire it all the way down. 40 seconds remains. 2-1. We are at full and even strength again. Zitmanis looking for Michaelis. Has to give it up because Parsons in the way, but Michaelis will take over again. Reinhardt kicks that one to the side and into the netting. That one goes, and we'll have to have another puck to start play. 22.1 left to go here in the second period. Jonathan Reinhardt been the star here of the second period for already 14 shots that he's faced to the 13 that, or to the 12 that Elmira has had. Most of those shots coming on the power play. None real dangerous opportunities though, but he's been steady, and that's all the Sugar Kings really wanted with their normal starting goaltender. Neumann scratched. Less than 10 to go. Seraphim trying to get it up off the wall. Wright's in there, as is Bodigani. Nobody out in front for him to give it to. Wright and Bodigani. There's the battle, and there is the buzzer to end the second period of play. No goals in this second period, but Cambridge has got 14 shots. Elmira had 12 in that second period. It was a penalty-filled period for the Elmira Sugar Kings, something they'll want to look on and look better at doing in the next 20 minutes of play. Second intermission, and the third period comes your way next. You're watching a 4-2 Elmira Sugar Kings lead on the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League on Rogers TV. We continue with the intermission between the Cambridge Winterhawks and the Elmira Sugar Kings. Pleased to be joined now by Adam Campagnolo, one of the leading scorers for the Elmira Sugar Kings. And Adam, what's your play been so far this year?
We're a pretty intimidating team, I think. I mean, in-your-face style hockey. Do have a lot of talent. It's just, we like to stick up for each other, and teams, I think, pretty scared of us as of right now.
What's the camaraderie like in your room when you have teams like that?
Oh, God, it's great. I mean, everybody respects each other. For me personally, I mean, I'm not necessarily a fighter, but I know I have 10, 12 guys in there that are willing to go to battle with me, so it's really nice to have them behind me.
Just wondering, who was a big hockey influence in your career?
Ooh, I'd have to say my dad, my former boss, who passed away a couple of years ago. He was a great guy and taught me a lot of things that I know today.
Let's recap the first half of the season. You guys are second in the standings as of right now. What does it feel like? Where do you think you can go?
Personally, I think we should be higher. I mean, we've had a few close games that we let us just slip away, and I think we are the best team in the league. I think we should win it. We're the front runners. Kitchener is there right now, but I think we should beat them in the next couple of games.
Get your fortune cookie out, fortune ball out, and handicap. What's the second half of the season going to be for you and the Elmira Sugar Kings?
It's going to be pretty big. I mean, it's going to determine who we play in the first round. Obviously, home ice would be awesome. Right now, if it stood where it is, we would have it. So hopefully we can just keep doing what we're doing, and we just got to keep showing each other respect and let them know that we do have their back. So,
why do you think the team has done so well so far?
Just in the room. I mean, everybody loves everybody, really. I mean, the coaches treat us fairly, and we do the same thing to them, and everybody just works hard, pushes each other. It's amazing.
Tonight against the Cambridge Winterhawks, handicap them for me.
They're an in-your-face team too as well. They work really, really hard. They're pretty fast. I think we should be a bit better on the open ice, so their rink's a bit smaller. So hopefully we can beat them tonight.
Thank you for your time.
The Elmira Sugar Kings would like to welcome back Geoff Snyder to the Dan Snyder Arena and thank the Cambridge Winterhawks for wearing number 37 on their helmets tonight in tribute to Dan Snyder.
Jake Snyder being recognized in the house. Of course, his brother Dan tragically killed in a car accident in Atlanta. That's the reason why this arena bears his name. Welcome back, everybody. Third period of play. 10 seconds into it. The Cambridge Winterhawks trail the Elmira Sugar Kings by a score of 4-2. Shots 26-25 in favor of the home squad, who have the puck now going right to left on your screen. Whitehead at the line. Hudson Michaelis will find Alex Black is too far for him, and Coburn will take it, and there's a huge collision. Puck jars itself free and finds its way to Justin Cook. Now catch Seraphim. Up the walls, Dylan Decker. He'll send it in deep. This will be icing. We'll have the first whistle of the period. 18 seconds into the third. Once again, teams that ice the puck cannot change, cannot substitute players when icing is called. Campagnolo on the draw against Michaelis. Draw is won by the Winterhawks from the faceoff. Bilton and Johnson. This will give the opportunity for the Winterhawks to finally be able to make a change deep into their defensive zone. Zipmans will replace Guido. Bodigani comes on along with Dowda and Shell. Shell taking over for Tyler Peters, who's still sitting in the penalty box, serving a 10-minute misconduct for a head contact penalty that took place at the 12:31 mark of the period, of the second period that is. Reinhardt stops this easy shot from Bodigani. Bodigani, one of those veterans, has come back for another year with this Cambridge squad. They play out of the Galt Arena Gardens, the oldest operating arena in the world. If you've ever seen it, it's a beautiful old building, still has wood on the roof. Centering pass right out in front, Reinhardt settles that one as Brubaker and Dowda start jousting at the front of the net. Dowda was the one that got the shot away. Cambridge coming close to cutting the gap to within one. We'll try it again. Defense will change. Out goes Brubaker, out goes Johnson. In comes Cook and Whitehead. Elmira, the home squad, does have last line change. Decker looking at right as he centers it up. Zipmanis gets it in the way of the centering pass as Fry couldn't connect on goal. Fry centering back pass. And now the Cambridge Winterhawks come out on a 3-on-2. Zipmanis, his shot ends up well wide of the goal. Dowda recoils for his squad in behind the net. Fry takes it from Whitehead and moves it on to Wright, who's on the left wing side. Campagnola, as that one just trickles wide of the goal of Jacob Keogh. Subban lost control of it. Keogh's got it. Hidden shot there by the Elmira Sugar Kings, and Keogh had to have a little bit of problems with it. And actually, with his save centered up, instead of moving to his right or left side, in case that puck bobbles free, it's at the side of the net, not right out in front, in an A+ scoring area. Jonathan Reinhardt really has done his job stopping all the pucks that he's been able to. Just 2 by him on the 27. We're tied at 27 on the shots. 2:30 to go, or 2:30 gone here in the third period. Behind the net, Savory. Now to Wilkins. Up the way, Mutton holds on to it. The Sugar Kings will try it again. Savory sends it to the left side. Coley gets around Lamontagne and puts one on, or at least towards the goal. Keogh will set it up for Subban. Moggy one touches it to Lamontagne. On to Shard, who sends it in deep. The two former Cambridge Hawks teammates, minor midget or major midget last year. Lamontagne sends it right back in Wilkins eludes a check from Bilton, feeds it to Coley, who will send it right back. Continuing along to Savory. The chain continues, but it's broken. And back come the Winterhawks as Pensa. His shot. It got blocked, and now Guido will have to set things up back into his own zone. Reinhardt give him the error on the drop, but nobody's there to collect it except for 14 in white. His name is Michael Wilkins. Just 1 assist on the year in 11 games played. Guido will send that in. This will be icing. Winterhawks down. Brandon Versamy as a scratch, 3 points in 10 games for him. And Matt Pinder, 18 points in 19 games for him, 7 goals and 11 assists. He's been suspended for this game. Jaquila Gates, Brendan Pierce, a former Cambridge Winterhawk himself, Pete Kroll, Austin Fitcher, and Matt Harding, all on the scratch list for the Elmira Sugar Kings. Here comes Coulter. Scored the first 2 Elmira goals. Here's a shot from the point. Waffle iron away by Kyo. As Shell gets it out. Peter standing in the box, ready to come back into play after serving his 12 minutes. Brubaker takes a light bump from Guido, who will set it up as the delayed offside comes from Coburn. Guido looking for Shell, but he can't find him. This should be icing. Indeed, it will not be. Johnson leaves it up behind his own goal. He's got his visor raised a little bit. His helmet came off earlier, and an illegal equipment penalty was accessed to him. As Decker sees that go back for icing. Peters back out into the sin bin and back into the game. Cambridge needs to get the next goal. 15:06 with the third. As it looks like we'll have a problem with Campagnolo. He's got to go off. Indeed, it's 6-on-5 for the little point of it. Bodigani centering pass. Bodigani now forward this time, and it's shut down by Jonathan Reinhardt. Zitmanis. As Shell still out there. As Coley lost it to Shell, and now Coley will use the net as a screen, get off the wall, and out of the zone. Here's Seraphim. We'll send it in deep. Decker. Bodigani. That one is knocked down by Lantang. Reinhardt in behind his own goal. Puck playing goaltender. That didn't get out, but Moggy can't hold it in at the line, or at least in the offensive zone. And Coley will go to his defense partner, Cook. Up this way, it's intercepted by Dowda. Lantang, Chance, and Coley out there, 4th line for the Sugar Kings. This is Brody Whitehead. Being watched by Moggy. Pass is incomplete off Shantz's stick. Lamontang and Lantang both out on the ice on this shift. Chard. And Lamontang sees that go through the legs of an opponent in Shantz. And now Whitehead up for Shantz. And that got away. It's a 3-on-1 rush. Chard with Lamontang and Moggy. Chard shoots. And a nice save again by Jonathan Reinhardt. Real first dangerous scoring opportunity for the Winterhawks here in the 3rd period. Plourde goes back into his own zone, being watched by Shantz. Shantz has got it. Lamontang takes it away. Top line out there again now for the Winterhawks. Coburn looks to shoot, and he gets it one away. The rebound is there, and Fry can't catch it in. As Jacob Kyo stands tall. But a 3-on-1 is taken by Jordan Chard to the front of the net. And it's the Elmira Sugar Kings backup goaltender Reinhardt that shuts him down. 4-2 to score. 13:06 to go in the 3rd period of play. I'm Geoffrey Brandow. This GOJHL action brought to you by Arc Pro HD Productions via Rogers TV. This shot is fanned on by Wright. He would be the game-winning goal scorer for right now, Zitmanis. Here's Savory. Decker. And in deep it goes. Bilton shoots right off the rebound. And Jonathan Reinhardt, right here like glove save. Good job by Bilton to come off the wall as that bounces. The lively wall here and lively boards in Elmira. Bilton comes right off it. And then he fires it on goal and is stopped easily by Jonathan Reinhardt with that left hand of his. Dowda in deep. Here's Coley. Dowda goes all the way around and will come out on the right wing side. Gives to Decker. His wrist shot is swallowed up. Cambridge starting to get a little bit closer, more and more. This time it's Dowda going from that left wing side to the right wing side on the behind the net. Decker firing it out in front. Jonathan Reinhardt again square to the shooter, the butterfly position. Swallows it up whole and will hold on to her faceoff. 12:21 to go in the third period of regulation. Off the draw, Dowda won it, but it's taken over by Coulter. Gets past Peters, and now Coulter with a man out front, and is stopped, robbed by Jacob Keogh, who looks to be none the worse for wear. As a 2-on-1 that started in the own zone of the Sugar Kings gets taken away by Jacob Keogh. Good job by Coulter to get past the defenseman there and on the net, finding Seraphim, but unable to cash on Jacob Keogh. Michaelis will ring it around to the left side. Bilton and Penta will play on as Reinhardt again reads it around. There's a slash of the goaltender's stick. The Penta gets the worst of it as his broken stick lies in behind the goal. Coulter looks to knock it down, but it goes on to Seraphim. Walks around Black, cutting to the net. Puck is free, and the whistles will go, and we'll have a schmozzle as Seraphim, that big body, going right to the net. Penalties coming at 8:20 of the third period. Seraphim will most likely go here for goaltender interference. And indeed, Bilton will go as well. But a good job by Cass Seraphim to take the puck, walking around the goaltender, walking around the defenseman, put it in on goal. Just unfortunately for him, he ran into the goaltender, and it would be cause for a goaltender interference call. Penalties will be a wash, though. Zach Coulter, 2 goals on the night so far, as we look at the gift of gab going on between the two captains and referee Mike Guardiero. Elmira sits 14-4-1. Cambridge is at 10-7-2, 22 points. They sit in 4th, just a couple of points ahead of teams like Listowel and Guelph for that coveted 4th and final home ice playoff positioning. As mentioned, both teams playing 21st game of their schedule. First game between these two teams coming back in September. On the 7th, Hayden Neumann beat Darren Huck in goal in front of 647 people as the Kings won on the road 5-1. Face off in deep inside the Cambridge Winterhawk zone as Bodigani will walk out with it. So roughing after the whistle to Bilton. that you will see in the GOJHL as well as other minor hockey. And goaltender interference going to Cash Seraphim. So penalties are awash. Those all coming at 8:20. Guido slaps off from the point. It gets knocked down. A pinballing puck finds the stick of Bodigani. He goes back for Black. There's a tip right on by Peterson. Another nice save by Reinhardt. Short side. Sticks in the way. Nothing towards the net, though. Nothing has beaten Jonathan Reinhardt since the 15:02 mark of the first period. As a matter of fact, no goals so far in the last 30 minutes of play. After 6 goals in the first 19 minutes and 53 seconds. Back on a 3-on-3 rush. Here comes Guido. Watched by Coulter. Mutton will take over. Up the boards. Now tipped on by Mutton, who couldn't hold it completely. And will send Black into the wall as he gets out and clears it. Coulter will send it in. Stopped by Black. Guido quickly on to Chard, who gives it up and turns it over to Cook. Heel skate with room, and he's shut down by Guido. Huge hit from him. He's been known to throw a couple of body bombs in the GOJHL, including one on Noah Schwartz last year of the London Nationals, to which I said Schwartz had left a skid mark on the ice because he had bounced for a while. Guido knows what to do with his body and has now taken the 4 points and 10 penalty minutes in 16 games for him so far in the 2013-2014 season as a turnaround shot from Lamontagne is held off by Jonathan Reinhardt. Face-off to take place inside the zone, 13 seconds away from halfway through the third. It's Campagnolo who will win it. Plord up the wall and out of the zone. Moggy rings it off the wall. And Savory looking for Fry, missing completely. Subban. Now Savory has played a little sloppy here in the neutral zone. Subban will finally throw it in deep. Michael Wilkins to David Savory, scoring his 4th goal of the season so far. Earlier tonight, that was the last goal of the contest. That coming with 7 seconds left in the first period. Here is Lamontagne. His reverse shot is swallowed up. The rebound is there. Lamontagne goes right into the goaltender Reinhardt. As Wilkins and Lamontagne gets tangled up underneath the net. You have to wonder what Lamontagne was thinking. Lamontagne did the right thing, going to the net hard, trying to get that rebound, but just a little bit too hard. And now Wilkins and Lamontagne will both go and sit in the sin bin. And we will wait for everything to settle down. Penalties coming at 10:29. 3-on-1 by the Cambridge Winterhawks going on the net. And Lamontagne had the puck. He fired it on goal. And then went right after his own rebound. Not exactly the brightest move. Yes, it's okay to go after your own rebound, but not in such a way that you're going to cause damage to the goaltender. And that's what happened, and that's what caused the whole schmozzle between these two teams. So Wilkins gets the extra 2, most likely for roughing after the whistle, or at least roughing after the whistle. Hudson Michaelis will start on this with Cameron Penson and Alex Bodigani, or I beg your pardon, it's Devin Shell. Bodigani wore 71 last year for the Winterhawks. As won by the Sugar Kings, unable to get it free though. Subban loses it and Mutton's on the way. Subban, backhanded pass, connects with Zitmanis. So 2 for goalie interference for Lamontagne. And 4 minutes for roughing as a huge hit gives up Peters and now Mutton, and there could be more here. And Mike Guardiero's not having any of it, sending off Tyler Peters, who nearly got his head taken off. Those penalties, or this penalty coming with 9:04 left, and it's starting to get a little bit heated between these two squads. Face-off will take place inside the Cambridge Winterhawks zone in a 4-2 ball game between the hosts Elmira and Cambridge Winterhawks. Face-off goes in deep, and it's won by Dowda. Subban gives it up. Coulter looking for a hat trick. He scored Elmira's first two. Here's Fry walking out with it. Hit shot. Fry will try it again. We're playing 4-on-4. Goes to the top. It's Whitehead all the way across to Cook. Sends it down. Fry being watched carefully there by Zitmanis, and it's taken away. Only be given right back to Coulter. Fry, as the two Elmira forwards are in deep to the line. Here's Cook, hit shot. It's swallowed up again by Jacob Kill. Good job by the Elmira Sugar Kings. Top line there are Fry and Coulter to get some offensive pressure. Finally, the shot to the point. You play man on man when you're 4-on-4. Here's Pensa going out with it. Speed wobbles a little bit thanks to Savory, and now Seraphim goes down, much to the delight of the Cambridge Winterhawks bench. Cobran lost control of the other 9. It's Moggy. Sends it in for Black. Pensa can't get his stick free in enough time. Moggy will aid him. Guido, his shot is blocked easily by Brubaker. Under 8 to go in the third. Jamie Lang gets out of the way so these two teams can play on. It's Savory that will hold on. Moggy hits Brubaker. The puck had advanced well through, so I'm surprised that no interference call. Brubaker, short little pass. Black sends it up the gut. Here comes Dowda the other way. He's got to get his head up. Savory is there and will steal the puck from Sugar Kings. Are back to even strength. Bodigani on the back check. Takes it away from right. Dowda for Guido. And he'll put it on the stick of Bodigani, but he can't handle it. Coming our way, Coley with Mutton and Whitehead. Coley looks to toe drag. Guido swipes at it. Off the glass, out of the zone. Michaelis back into play. Full strength, 7 minutes to go in the third. Reinhardt connects to Brody. Whitehead. Chain continues with Mutton. On to Coley. Whitehead, his shot. And again, square to the shooter. And Keogh makes good glove save. 8-3-0 for Keogh in 12 games so far for him. 2.79 goals against and a .919 save percentage. As mentioned off the top, both numbers will go higher for the goals against and lower on the save percentage. 6:46 to go. Deep inside Cambridge territory, Michaelis and Campagnolo. Both teams jumped, and we'll do it again. Plourd off the one face-off from the Winterhawks. Bilton pushes it ahead. Michaelis crisscrosses with the Pensa. A wrist shot that goes off the shoulder, hard off Reinhardt. And now the Sugar Kings have a 3-on-1, but a good job by Subban to stand his ground, take it away. High risk, high reward situation. Pass is intercepted by Plourd. Subban finds Pensa, looking for Pensa. 2 sticks in the way. Parsons takes a hit, makes a play, and into Cambridge Winterhawks zone it goes to neutral ice. Brody Whitehead from the red line. He'll throw it in. Marcellus Subban goes to his other 3. Justin Cook turns it over. It's a 3-on-2. Moggy with Pensa. Here's a shot from Moggy that got blocked. As now Fry will take it, busting down that left-hand side. Anthony Guido, first one there. It's an on-man battle. On-man is won by Lamontang. from Guido, Moggy, and on Savory. Can't get it past Alex Black, the defenseman, up in the rush. Gets down to a knee trying to fight off Savory, can't do it. And now Savory will set up. 4-2, Elmira continues to lead. They have the shots on goal lead as well, 35-30. 5:15 to play in the third. Seraphim fires down Black to the ice. Offside, onside. Savory will try it again. Watched by Chard, flushed out. Dishes to the left side. It's Cobran. There's a 3-on-3. Cobran leads the rush. Has Coulter going to the net. Can't find him. Coulter's got it now. To the top. It's Cook. All the way to Brubaker. Shot on. Kill the save. The rebound is there. It's behind him. And he's got the wicket shut. 4:47 to go in the third. Winterhawks now lead the shots on goal 35-32. But a good job by Keogh to keep his team in it. That shot coming well from the outside. Again, 4 people touching the puck for the Winterhawks, or I beg your pardon, for the Sugar Kings before the shot on goal. And the good save by Keogh to keep him in it. Jordan Lee was Cambridge savior last year after Lucas Mikulski had gone down to injury. Mikulski now playing Junior A. Jordan Lee has moved on to the semi-professional ranks. Bodigani. Peters hammered by Parsons. He's had a good, strong game as Parsons in the physicality department. Coley kicks a shot to the head of Tyler Peters. And this will be a head contact penalty. 2-10. He'll be gone for the rest of the game. No longer able to be part of it. Or at least he'll sit in the box for now. So it'll be 2-2, or 2-10, and Parsons will help kill off this penalty. He'll sit that minor penalty. Dowda with Bodigani and Peters. Oh, nice glove save again there by Jonathan Reinhardt. He's looked very strong off of one face-off play. Brody Whitehead will ring it around. And now look at the harassment by Bodigani. Dowda walks out with it. Lost it to Whitehead. Reinhardt keeps his post. Guido sends it down for Bodigani. And now Dowda. Good job and takeaway by Whitehead, but he can't get it out. Send it right back down. Dowda looking for somebody to pass it out in front too. There's 3 men there. Shot from Guido. That hit the gaggle of bodies in front. Dowda's there. Hit shot from the outside. High over the crossbar, over everything, and all the way down. We'll keep an eye on Jacob Keogh with 3:20 left to go in the third. 1 minute remains in the 2-minute minor to the Elmira Sugar Kings for a head contact. Rob Coley in there. Hudson Michaelis. Now Cameron Pensa and Max Lamontagne. Lost control of it, still got something away. Sends it into the corner instead. Mitch Wright will go around, and the foot race is won by Zitmanis. Pensa. Here's a quick shot and a nice save by Reinhardt. Lamontagne. Zitmanis. Lamontagne. Subban, backhand, forehand, backhand pass to Michaelis. To the top is Subban. Being watched there by Coulter. Has to send it down deeper. Coulter's got it. Will send it the length. And that will do it for the power play. 5 seconds remains in it. Pensa is onside. Michaelis right down Broadway. Saved by Reinhardt. And looks like Reinhardt got tripped up. And either will be a penalty here, and it'll be goaltender interference here to Hudson Michaelis. Pensa and number 5, David Savory, in a jawing with each other. These two teams will meet, I believe, 6 times in total in the regular season. 2:09 remains here in the third. Elmira has their opportunity to be with to take the entire power play all the way down to 9 seconds. Don't forget, Cambridge has now lost their timeout as well, as they took a timeout during a 5-on-3 in the second period. Here's a shot from Brubaker. Keogh the save. The rebound gets swept into the corner where Mitch Wright has it. Now to Fry. Outlet is to a centering pass in front. The rebound still there as Campagnola looked for Brubaker out in front. And with 1:44 to go, we will have an offensive zone face-off in favor of the Elmira Sugar Kings, looking to extend their record to 8-2 at home. Elmira trying their best to fool goaltender Keogh, but just not enough, with Brubaker and Campagnolo standing in front. There's a shot there from Brubaker. Thunderous rebound taken by the Winterhawks, and down it goes. 90 seconds remains in the third period. Johnson is hit behind the plays, picked up by Campagnolo. Brubaker off the glass and in. Writes the first one there. Fry is too far for him. Now Brubaker and Fry. Brubaker, the open man is Johnson. Campagnolo. Fry looks to settle down a bouncing puck and has done so. Last minute to play in regulation. Campagnolo. Fry, centering pass, shot! Johnson retreats into the neutral zone. Cambridge gets their forwards changed and at least one defenseman. Sitmanis throws a hit, Wright sends it across the crease, and Fry can't catch. Fry off the wall, out of the zone, and there's 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Hard hit along the wall by Bodigani. Cobburn brings it free. Savory walks that right wing side. 10 seconds left in the game, 2-1. Power play is done. Shot from the point. Dauda looking to get it. Bodigani can't handle it. 4 seconds left, just a forward pass to give it to Cambridge, and that will seal the end of the ball game. The Elmira Sugar Kings 4 and the Cambridge Winterhawks have 2. Coulter, 2 goals on the game. And then the game winner to Mitch Wright, and David Savory also added in the scoring. Anthony Guido and Alex Bodigani for the Cambridge Winterhawks, as they go now to 4-5-1 on the road. Elmira goes to 8-2-0 at home. And that's it from Elmira. The Elmira Sugar Kings win 4-2 over the Cambridge Winterhawks. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Geoffrey Brandow. So happy you could join us. Good night.